Get excited, everyone. We have another Control Your Narrative video on the channel. That's right, 2 in a row, baby. Make some noise. But yeah, today I'm not going to be watching any Control Your Narrative. Instead, I'm going to be controlling my own narrative by controlling Control My Narrative. And what that means is that I am booking my own Control Your Narrative show. We're going to make some signings, get a roster together, get a card going, and then get some match ratings for those matches that we put together. We are using a wrestling booking simulator game, so we will actually have a whole database of real wrestlers, promotions, etc., and we will be able to book matches and get ratings for those matches and for the show itself. So this is going to be pretty interesting. Make sure to subscribe if you want to for more Control Your Narrative content. I feel like I'm kind of the Control Your Narrative guy now. I controlled my narrative and became the Control Your Narrative guy. So subscribe for more content on that. I have plenty more ideas and plenty more watch-alongs for awful Control Your Narrative shows. But anyway, let's just get into this video and let's start booking our show. Yes, so we are playing TEW 2020, taking control of Control Your Narrative. We're controlling our narrative with Control Your Narrative. If you don't know what TEW 2020 is, it's a wrestling booking simulator where you take control of a company. And essentially this game just has every wrestler in it. Every wrestler you can possibly think of is in this game. Here we go, look at this. We got a whole list of all these people. Look at this. Anyone you recognize? Dan Edge, one of my favorite wrestlers ever. I'm actually trying to find someone you'd recognize. It's kind of hard. Look at that, John Cena right next to John Blood, who is in this game. Yes, he's working for Deadlock Pro Wrestling. Should we hire John Blood for Control Your Narrative? Anyway, we need to sign loads of wrestlers because for some reason Control Your Narrative isn't actually in the game. I had to add them myself. And so I've got a short list of all the wrestlers that need to join, and there's some real random ones. So let's just get signing and let's get right to the show. In fact, what we should do first is we should label the show. So we're gonna have our show in whenever. I don't know when it's gonna be. It needs to be. Apparently, it's in like 4 days. Okay, so we have a show in 5 days. Apparently, it runs for 1.5 hours. Or it's in 18 days. What? Jumping the gun. When's Jumping the Gun? Oh yeah, we're in July, of course. I'm being an idiot. So what should we name this one? Because CYN Jumping the Gun is not what it would be called. CYN, the narrative, escapes. I just came up with that at the top of my head. I think that is genuinely something they would label one of their shows. So CYN, the Narrative Escapes, is coming up. We're going to put it on a certain date depending on when most of our wrestlers are available. But let's get signing people. Made it to show day. You might have seen a quick preview of all the signings I was going to make. Or I say might have. You literally did. Anyway, let me show off the roster real quick going in to today's show, which we are going to be booking, and it's gonna go off big time. We have Braun Strowman, Adam Scherr, who has just got an offer from WWE, so he could be leaving us soon. Manu, might remember him. Anthony Mayweather, who is Crimson. Aries, W. Morrissey, Brian Hebner, Jackson Riker. Chris Adonis, Cody Deaner, Cody Hall, the son of Scott Hall, the Great Khali, Enzo, Eric Young, Eric Redbeard, EC3, Flip Gordon, Garrett Bischoff, Tyrus, one half of AOP, I don't know which one that is, Jake South, who is Madman Fulton, Jack Stain, Jay Bradley, Jessamine Duke, Joe Exotic, who I am playing as and is the owner of this company, Johnny Curtis, Dirty Dango, Kratos, Camille, Alex Riley, Kevin Pierce as a ref, Killer Cross, Nia Jax, Matt Bentley, Judas, aka Murphy from TNA, Mike Knox, Parker Boudreaux, Moose, Rene Dupree, Rob Conway. I believe Rene Dupree is going to New Japan, by the way, and he's leaving us in a month, so he's getting absolutely buried on this show. Sam Shaw, Scarlett Bordeaux, Sexy Star, Shaggy 2 Dope, Shark Boy, Simon Gotch, Sunny Days, the other AOP guy, Teddy Hart, Tessa Blanchard, the Big O, Tom Latimer, Tommy Dreamer, Vincent, and Violent J, and Weston Blake. So that is the roster. I just, I got people who I thought would fit in, you know, like your Tessas, like your Teddy Harts. Then it's got some random people, you know, like your Shark Boys and your Parker Boudreaux and Matt Bentley or the Big O and Sunny Days. People who I don't hate, I just think they'd be funny to see them in control of narrative doing these weird cinematic matches, like Manu. But anyway, let's go ahead and get this show booked, which I'm going to do off camera, and then we're going to run through the show and run down the card for you, and let's get into it. Alright, let's go ahead and start this show. We have a battle royal to start off with, just a battle royal, for no reason, you don't get anything out of it. It's got all these people in it, go ahead and give them a read, and Great Khali's going to come out on top with it. The final four being him, Eric Young, Weston Blake, and Dango. Weston Blake getting the most eliminations, Eric Young being the runner-up. But right after the match, the Great Khali is attacked by a new stable called Family Values, made up of Garrett Bischoff, Manu, Cody Hall, Matt Bentley, and Teddy Hart. I just made a stable of wrestlers who have other wrestlers in their family, except I didn't put people like Tessa or who else in there? I didn't put people like Tessa or Lena Fanine in there because they were actually successful and good wrestlers. They were successful. And these guys are all kind of just second generation or third generation wrestlers who have family members in wrestling and are just kind of the disappointments of the wrestling family. So that's why they're a stable. They kind of hold a lot of resentment. But the Family Values are attacked by the new menagerie made up of Mike Knox, Shark Boy, and Parker Boudreaux. We got gang wars going on here. Oh no, it's not over yet because the new menagerie attacked by ICP. Insane Clown Posse attacks them. Oh my god, there's so many red. Wow, this is not good. But then ICP is split in half as Shaggy 2 Dope and Shark Boy form a new team called Sharky 2 Dope. So much is happening. And then Tommy Dreamer comes out and just smashes them up with a cane because he wasn't on the show and I needed something for him to do. So that's where he comes in. Let's get back to the matches, as in fact I didn't do like any of the results, did I? Austin Aries defeats Flip Gordon in 10:26 by pinfall with a brainbuster. I'm just realizing I didn't pick like any of the results for the match, so let's see who ends up winning then. Aries wins, fair enough. Not a bad match actually. God, this is such a random match. Alex Riley and Jessamine Duke versus Killer Cross and Scarlett Bordeaux. Scarlett pins Kevin Khali to win the match for her team. And they were all awful except for Killer Cross, apparently. Kevin Khali with his in-ring return to wrestling. Lena Fanine defeats Camille in 10:03 with a Samoan drop. Both of them were really off their game, but it had good chemistry. And oh my god, Garrett Bischoff was the referee. Why is Garrett Bischoff also a referee on this show? What? Oh my god, I didn't change that. But then Tom Latimer, who is Camille's husband, comes out and attacks Lena, and he wants a match with her. Lena, who's already exhausted, goes on for it, and she defeats Tom Latimer. And yeah, it's too short apparently, but Lena's just been double booked and she's absolutely smashed it. Fair enough to her at 33. Then Simon Gotch absolutely buries Enzo Amore, which leads to Enzo coming out, and them two have a match, and Enzo wins. Garrett Bishop is the ref again, and Crimson is the road agent. This is going horribly wrong, but Enzo does win. We have Tessa Blanchard versus Sexy Star, which in its time, with both of these pre-controversy in their prime, would probably be a really good match. And Tessa defeats Sexy Star in not a bad match actually. But right after, Sexy Star puts Tessa in a shoot armbar, leading to EC3 coming out, breaking character and firing her. Yeah, the script has been broken. Adam Scherr against Eric Redbeard. Adam Scherr wins that match. And then I believe this is the main event, which is 48, EC3 defeating Moose in a rematch from their Impact stuff. So how has this show done? Oh, it's a 30. It didn't result in any popularity changes, but fans were very annoyed at the amount of non-wrestling segments they had to sit through. I think I can probably pinpoint just about where they started getting a bit pissed off. See when there's any interesting storylines going on. That's because we don't have any storylines going on. I didn't do that. The fans were disappointed that no storylines were further during the show. Let's make a speech. Alright, so who was leaving again? It was Rene Dupree's leaving, so we're going to absolutely bury him. We're going to insult him. Who didn't do too bad? You know what, Lena, you did great. You did 2 matches. You were awesome. And Sexy Star we're going to bury as well for breaking the script. There we go. We're going to verbally eviscerate her. He didn't seem too concerned, at least for now. He's gone in a month anyway. Nia Jax seemed pleased, and Sexy Star wasn't too concerned for now. It's fine, because she's fired anyway. But yeah, that's me booking a Control Your Narrative show. I hope you all enjoyed that. That is my fantasy booking for Control Your Narrative, and I can see all of that happening in real life. But that's going to do it for this video, guys. I know a bit of a different video today, but I'll leave it at that. Maybe we'll do this again in the future. Let me know if you want to see more stuff like this, where I just fantasy book stupid stuff like this. I'll see you all soon. Goodbye, and keep on rolling.